Yes, welcome back to another episode of the Honest Eurovision Talk Podcast with me, Eurovision gay auntie Henrik Larsson, and it is July 8th today. I was not planning to do a podcast episode, but then I realized I'm going away for a few days. The rest of the week is Tuesday today, and I'm going away for a few days to my parents' house in the country, so I didn't have the energy to drag along with me with my equipment. So I was like, you know what? I'd record an episode today. So yeah, July 8th. Wow, 8 days already in July. I have no idea what is happening with the Swedish summer. Sound off in the comment section how your summer is going so far, because here in Sweden, it is basically raining all the time. And I was like, when I went on my 4 weeks holiday that I am on at the moment, I was like, please, another summer. I don't want another summer that is raining. But so far, it doesn't look very promising. So, yeah. But I'm going to say we have a lot to talk about still about Eurovision 2026 in the future, because shit is going on. And I'm going to say we can begin the day to talk about how many countries who has confirmed or shown interest for Eurovision. And so far we have 18 countries. We have Albania, Austria, Belgium, Denmark, Finland, Germany, Greece, Israel, no matter what people think, Lithuania, Luxembourg, Malta, the Netherlands, Norway, Serbia, Spain, Sweden, Switzerland, and United Kingdom. So far, those are the 18 countries who are shown interest to compete next year in wherever we are going in Austria. Is it going to be Innsbruck or is it going to be Vienna? I think it's so fun that we don't have even a host city yet. I read somewhere we're going to have the host city revealed August 8th, so it's going to be a big reveal. But we already have the slogans from the both cities. I think was it Vienna with the Shall We Dance and Together on Top in Innsbruck. I was like, you go Austria cities. We know that you want to have you host Eurovision next year. That was a mouthful. But anyway, before we continue on, if you like this podcast, share with friends, sound off, comment underneath, and also don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube page, but don't forget to add this on your Spotify as well. Anywho, I'm gonna say the big news for today is the fact that we might have a new country joining Eurovision, and then according to EurovisionWA.com, that is Kazakhstan. But I'm not surprised, because I have been saying for a very long time, when is Kazakhstan going to join Eurovision? This is nothing confirmed yet, but according to the mayor of Kazakh media outlet Khabar agency, Kazakhstan is likely to debut at the Eurovision Song Contest song in 2026. And I've been asking, when are they going to join? Because Kazakhstan has been part of Junior Eurovision and they have done so extremely well. And according to this article, Kazakhstan has shown an interest to join Eurovision since 2010, with broadcast and airing the contest. But anywho, reports of a potential Kazakh appearance in the first appeared in 2015, when it's announced that Khabar agency gained associate membership of the EBU. Earlier in the year, a delegation. I mean, that explains, because I think it was 2016, 2017, Kazakhstan joined Junior Eurovision, so that makes sense. Earlier in the year, a delegation from Kazakhstan has been present at the 60th Eurovision in Vienna, Austria. For Kazakhstan to participate in Eurovision, Khabar agency would be required to be invited by the reference group by the Eurovision Song Contest to participate. This has only happened once in history, when Australian broadcaster SBS was invited to compete 2015 and continued to participate to date. And I mean, we shall see. Khabar agency broadcast Eurovision between 2010 and 2021. However, in 2022, the broadcaster announced that it would no longer broadcast the contest due to low viewership or high broadcast cost. But they have been part of since 2018 to 2022, and they have 2 second placement and the 6th placement with Daniela Toleshova, who became famous when she joined America's Got Talent. So girl, we know if Kazakhstan comes to Eurovision, they are coming with their singing. They're gonna be the new country of the vocals, because to me so far Albania is the country of the vocals, but if Kazakhstan is joining Eurovision, I expect very much from them when it comes to the vocals. But we shall see if they ever comes back. They have not been a part of Eurovision since 2022, and they will not be a part of 2025 now either. But maybe a potential Kazakhstan debut in Eurovision 2026. I would be so happy if they ever come. If they did it, I would be so happy. I mean, I'm gonna say it is middle of July, but we have still stuff to talk about. It is crazy. Anyway, I'm gonna take a little short break. Be right back. Yes, let's continue on this Eurovision podcast. And we also have to talk about the fact that Germany is now for the first time officially responding to the ongoing debate on Israel's potential exclusion of Eurovision 2026. And they have said that Israel complies with the rules of the competition and we support its participation. And Germany has stated that if Israel is excluded, Italy will as well withdraw from the competition alongside with Germany. So anyway, according to EurovisionMix.com, a new storm is shaking the Eurovision world. In recent days, rumors have circulated that the German national broadcasters is threatening to withdraw from Eurovision 2026 if Israel is excluded from the competition. Now, for the first time, an official, unequivocal response has come from Germany, leaving room for no doubt. Israel complies with the competition rules, and any attempt to exclude it is unacceptable to the Germans. And Germany sets the red line. Eurovision is a bridge, not a wall. Not a wall. The spokesperson of the German national broadcaster has said, the Eurovision Song Contest is a celebration that unites cultures, religions and identities, and Israel has complied with the competition rules for over 60 years. Didn't Israel join the competition back in the 70s? Yeah. Anyway, the spokesperson added, Eurovision is managed by the national broadcaster, not the governments. Israel has always met the requirements. We fully support Israel's participation in Eurovision 2026 and believe this is the way to uphold the competition values, connection, diversity, and mutual respect. Oof! Shade to all the ones who want Israel gone. The German national broadcaster chose not to comment on whether Germany has threatened to withdraw from Eurovision should Israel be excluded. I mean, I'm gonna say that is a very big deal, because it feels a little bit how Iceland did it within the last 2 years, that the winner can decide if they want to go pressure on Germany's firm stand. And it is very interesting that over the past 2 years, calls to exclude Israel from Eurovision has been intensified, mainly against the backdrop on the conflict between Israel and Hamas and Gaza. Artists, former winners, and fans have urged EU to ban Israel from the competition, but Germany, one of the most influential and powerful countries in the competition, has chosen to stand with Israel. And one of the countries that add the biggest budget. The Germany spokesperson also welcomed to initiative the EU Director General Noel Kuran continued participation of all parties. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna say, I feels like Iceland wanted Israel to compete under a neutral flag. I was like, but then I don't think Israel will ever return. But okay, Germany's position on Israel's participation come 8. Sorry for the quick break again, but before we continue on, I mean, I'm gonna say a big question is this gonna hurt Eurovision if both Germany and Italy withdraw from the competition? I mean, I'm gonna say, if you Google Eurovision Big 5 budget, the detailed breakdown is that the financial contributions the Big 5 broadcaster pay is significantly more than EBU than more than the other participating countries, which is why they are guaranteed a spot in the finals. Cost of hosting. The total cost of hosting Eurovision is shared between the host broadcaster, the cities hosting the event, and the EBU. And the Big Five's financial contributions and large viewership base are crucial for the contest's overall success. And since Eurovision is a non-profit event, primarily funded by the participation broadcast fees and all of that, having 2 Big 5 countries leaving Eurovision, I think that will devastate Eurovision if that ever happens, because that is the big chunk of money that is gone. Anyway, I mean, Germany's position on Israel's participation come amid a report by Alon Amir, a former member of Israel's Eurovision delegation, commentator and contest judge, stating that the national broadcaster of Italy and Germany are threatening to withdraw from Eurovision if Israel is excluded. But opposing from them, we have countries like Spain, which is also part of Big 5, with Iceland, Slovenia and Ireland, want Israel to be gone. So this begs the questions: is Eurovision 2026 at risk? I don't know. It all depends on what happens in the winter, and this confirms with the article from Euromix.com. The firm stance taken by Germany alongside Italy is putting a significant pressure on EBU if the Big 5 follow through with the threats, and the Eurovision Song Contest would lose not only money, prestige, but also its core values, connecting nations through music. The Germany national broadcaster is backing Israel and defending the principle of the competition. Germany makes it clear: exclude Israel just cause it crossing a red line. So yeah, we are not even halfway through this year. Still we are talking about Eurovision controversies. And the controversy surrounding 2026 highlights how the competition is about much more than just songs and grand performance. Yeah, we have to talk politics. The contest is supposed to be symbolize connection, diversity, and solidarity. Germany has chosen to defend, and officially stated, as long as Israel complies with the rules, it must continue to participate. But nevertheless, the most recent conference held last week was also addressed Israel's situation. Was decided that a final decision regarding Israel's future in the competition will take forward October. Okay, I thought December, but okay, we're gonna have a final say in October. That is not long. That is like in 3 months, but yeah, I'm gonna say, and then you have people that are screaming through my headphones at the phone at the moment, be like, but what about Russia? But what about Belarus? But then again, what Russia withdraw, and Russia alongside with Belarus withdraw their membership from EBU long before they were banned from the competition, and they also broke the rules in several other ways. So yeah, I don't know. Is Eurovision at a risk? I don't know actually, but yeah, we shall see coming months what happens. But at the moment, I'm gonna say I have no idea if why do I want to say Israel? If Eurovision is at risk to break and fall apart, I have no idea. But it would be sad, tragic to see if Eurovision breaks down because of this. but we shall see. Anyway, what do you think about this whole situation? Do you think this is the year? Will Eurovision survive 2026, or is this? Will Eurovision end in a few years when every country in Europe doesn't like each other? I have no idea. But anyway, sound off in the comment section. Hit subscribe, share, like, and share this share this podcast with friends. And I'll see you next episode. Bye.